Hey, are you thinking about getting a VR headset? Well, I'm going to give you some options on what you can do, or like what you can get and what you should do if you want to have a nice experience if you're planning on getting a headset. So usually you get a headset during Christmas by your parents, but maybe you say you're older and you don't really get Christmas gifts. I'd recommend buying the Quest 3S or the Quest 3, which are both really good, but I'm going to tell you the differences between them. So first, with the Quest 3S, it's a lot bigger than the Quest 3. It has less storage, less lens size, but it has more graphics and more battery time. But if you want the Quest 3, on the other hand, this will have a lot more storage, bigger lenses. It will be smaller, so it's more comfortable to wear on your head, but the graphics are a little worse. So yeah, those are the ones I'd recommend. So yeah, if you really want to play a bunch of games, I'd recommend the Quest 3. But if you're gonna stick to one game, I'd recommend the Quest 3S. Like if you're gonna stick to just a couple games, but if you want to play like a bunch of different games, you can play get the Quest 3. And now I'm gonna tell you some things you should not do with your VR. First is rooting it. You do not want to root your headset because it gives you mods, but after 2 months your headset will end up getting bricked and you will never be able to use it. You'll never be able to use it again. Hi. But yeah, so do not root your headset. Please do not. I wouldn't recommend installing mods because you can get viruses. And if you do want to get mods, if you want to get safe mods that you're not going to get a virus with, I'd recommend using PC VR or Steam. So now I'm going to show you what games you should probably get on the VR. So if you're thinking about getting a VR, I'm going to tell you the games that you should. I'm going to show you my recommendations on what game. Now, for game recommendations, I recommend Animal Company. That's what I play a lot. I also recommend Grab if you want like a nice creative experience. Or if you're really into horror games, I'd recommend The Hole Never Ends. And yes, you can get Roblox on VR. I also recommend Gorilla Tag. It's really fun. Now, more stuff. You are gonna have to pay for this game, but it's really fun. It's called Superfly, and I'd highly recommend it. If you want a nice experience, it's kind of like horror, but also have fun, I'd recommend Scary Baboon. If you want a nice sandbox experience, I'd recommend Bone Lab. And if you really want to get really scared and get into that horror experience, I would pick OG Fun Monkey Horror. And also, if you like motorcycles and stuff, I'd recommend Moto X.